Today, from Seattle, Washington, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts.
From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Colts ready to go to work here offensively, and it is Phillip Rivers, their veteran quarterback and longtime Charger, who will be under center.
One way you become the all-time leading passer for your team is pure talent, and Phillip Rivers has plenty of that. But it's also dedication to your craft and the willingness to get better all the time. Phillip Rivers has a van set up with a driver so that when he goes to and from practice, he's able to watch tape and find ways to improve his mechanics each and every day.
Rivers pass.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. They'll run the screen with Mack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
They come up on a 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. A nice little juke. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. Beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
43-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Campbell making the catch.
Rivers pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Campbell. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks 37-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And it's 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 49-yard attempt.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 44, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And Lockett with a grab over the middle.
Wilson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. A gain of 6 there on first.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Carson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
1st and goal from just inside the 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 54.
Now it's Carson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They run it with Carson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Wilson. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
Colts, nothing.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
No good on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Indy set to go on offense once more. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Rivers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time.
And we caught, and the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brought down.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We remind you of this first half, one that's featured no touchdown. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
A fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And we take some time to spotlight T.Y. Hilton now. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. Now here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun. Rivers. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Rivers has been through this many times as he'll hustle his guys to the line. To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Rivers.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll throw again. Rivers. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 3-yard pickup.
So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. We saw a strong first half out of quarterback Russell Wilson. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
At the 26-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
On third down, Wilson out to his left. He may try and run for this. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle it and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Wilson's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run again with Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
4-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Darius Leonard on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 14.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson.
Wilson's pass.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 36 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
Colts, nothing.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers, he's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Again, it's Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Campbell. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To the air again here, Rivers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Complete to Jack Doyle.
Jack Doyle there to make the grab. And the Colts can now take the lead if they convert the extra point.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after.
Extra point.
So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. That time a 9-play drive, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On first down, Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
On second down, it's Carson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Wilson, and that is incomplete. Wilson's pass. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. Myers' kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Colts 7.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Jason
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So now the veteran Rivers and the Colts down 9-7. A minute 13 to play. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Back to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down, Colts.
Rivers has been through this many times as he'll hustle his guys to the line. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers taken in by the tight end Doyle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And a Colts 1st down. Today's final score.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.